Okay, my microphone's on. I was just being very quiet. Hello, everybody. 61,600. Goodness gracious, this is just out of control. Hoot and Howl, Michael Goldsmith, hello. Let's start the IG. There goes the IG. Okay, we're live on all the platforms, on all sources, forum sources, and sorts of social media. Now... you're such a tool, says Troy Hellhouse. Yeah, and you're such a cunt, and so's your mom, and she raised one. So your cunt mother raised a cunt. What else, dude? You got anything else, Troy? You little cunt, son of a cunt. You got anything else? Let me know. Let me know, son of cunt. Let me know. You want to go outside? You want to go outside? Is that what you want? You can go out there if you want. It's hot outside. Your mom died? No, she died a cunt, and she left one on the planet. Aw, poor you. Sucks to be you with your dead cunt mom. Sucks to be you. Aw, little Troy cunt house. Oh, is your little Troy cunt house fucking mom dead too? Look how much we all fucking give a fuck about your dead mother. Fuck you. Go cunt off, you stupid fucking son of a cunt. Fuck you. Got anything else? Anything else you want to share? You just came in here for a little abuse today? Because I got plenty of it. I'm all pumped up and ready. Oh, you sad because Mitch McConnell's going to step down? Or you're a little upset when your little Republican fucking cunt buddies is going to fucking cunt out? Oh, he's 82 years old. It's too old. Oh. Don't make me start with your fake ass. Yeah, I'm so fake. I'm so fake. Yeah, I'm a big phony. Go ahead. Go ahead, cunt bitch. What do you got? What do you got? You know, it's funny. You say don't make me start. You came in here and called me fucking a tool. That was you didn't say hello. You said you're such a tool. No, your mom's a cunt because she raised a fucking dumb cunt. So your mom's a dumb cunt. I don't care if she's dead or not. She probably deserved it. And she probably got sick of your cunt ass. You know? Anything else? Welcome to the garden, bitch. Let's see if those notifications went out. Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell. Nays got me all butthurt because he said mean things about Mitch McConnell. Oh, really? That's your response? Yeah, I know you are, but what am I? Oh, ha, 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 that's a good one. No, I'm the one that comes up with the trolls. You're the one that just has to accept it and put your fucking tail between your legs and fucking walk on home, boy. That's all you have to do. Walk on home, boy. There ain't nothing here for you. And nobody wants to give you a fucking ride out of here either. Mitch is a tool. Oh, you don't like Mitch? Oh, you want to have a conversation with me now, Troy? Oh. Wow, what kind of a fuck up are you, dude? People must look at some of my trolls and go, dude, what are you, some kind of a troll Jedi? How do you even do that? You got this guy talking to you now? Hey. You're right, I'm driving. I'm right? Okay. So, what, I'm right about you being a troll bitch? What? Oh, yeah. Let's charge it up, son. Get ready to get derby. Derby. Hey, we got some people on the rumble. We're rumbling along. Look at us. We got hippie chick. Hello, I'm listening but working. Happy Mitch is retiring. Yes, I'm happy Mitch is retiring too. That's a nice way to put it. I'm happy Mitch is retiring too. Have a great day. You have a great day too. Troy, come back anytime you want to have some more fun with me. I'll give you attention if that's what you need. Wildfire tears through Texas. Yeah. I'm sure those Texans gave us ex-Californians plenty of love when our state was on fire. I'm sure they were just so concerned about us Californians, you know, those guys in Texas. So allow me to return that sentiment back to them, back to Texas, who's now burning. I thought it was supposed to be a Texas flood. Boom! Kepper, you want to Kepper, you want to $61,000 Bitcoin. I wonder if Harmony's doing anything. Oh no, it's not. That's sad. I'm sad. I'm sad about the whole Harmony thing right now. Let's not talk about Harmony, but let's talk about Bitcoin. Hey, Asa. We're getting hop in this bitch. Join us, please. I blew the whole driveway garage out with the electric blower. We've got this fence, this screen porch area. I blew that all out. And I blew out the trailer. I couldn't believe how much dust was in the trailer. Blew that out too, just from falling out of the trailer, I guess. Just still old residuals still having to come out. Let's do 945. 945. 945. Enter. That's when we will dab. Dude, I am going to stick with the whole your mom raised a cunt thing. Oh my god, that has got to be the greatest. It just, trolls don't know what to say when I tell them that. It shuts them down so fast. It shocks them. They're like, I can't believe you just said that about my mother. I'm like, yeah, it's crazy, right? It's great. It's mean, right? I did something mean to you, right? Like you coming into my podcast and being mean to me and disrupting it. It's funny how that works. Except me being mean to you was even worse, wasn't it? It was like you got a worse reaction out of somebody when you did something bad. And it's almost like, it's almost like you're going to fucking school getting trained. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. Welcome to Troll 101 with your educator, Nay-ture. Cheers, guys. Cheers, everybody in the audience that might be here watching. That's Capper and Hippie Chick, and Michael Goldsmith is here too. Oh, Mitch McConnell. Oh, woggle, woggle. Gobble, gobble. Maybe their mother, Michael Goldsmith. I like the trolls that come in and they're all friendly, but they still troll. Those are the trolls I like. I like friendly trolls. You come in here and you just the first thing you do is you call me a name. You're not a friendly troll. And you need to be put down. And that's what I will do. Because when it comes to this show, I don't have any reins on me. I don't have a muzzle on me. Cheers, Azza. Cheers, Kepper. So, I say, I might want to water these again. They're all doing great. All the orchids are doing great. As great as can possibly be expected with all the sun beating down on them. That flower is starting to blossom. It still has some more, I guess you would call them petals. Each one is it's like a sprout that comes out of the flower and then opens a separate flower. And then you have a bunch of flowers, buds. I guess you'd call them buds. There's it looks like 7 or 8 more buds in there that haven't opened yet. So that's going to be fun. Nay is not fake. He's one of the realest podcasters, so fuck you, troll. Troy Hellhouse has been coming here for years. And he knows it was weird that he he said, "You're fake ass." What? That's just a weird troll. I mean, it's like saying that it's like calling me, I don't know, a Trump supporter? Something, or a Biden supporter? It's that silly. It's like, really? Really? I'm fake? Really? Wow. So, I've got the news on over here, and all they're talking about is McConnell stepping down. And it's not happening till November. And it's okay, it's not news then. It's not really news anymore. I mean, you announced it. Let it go, CNN. Let it go. No such luck. They're not going to let it go. They can't let it go. It's weird, right? Hey, this is something and Steve Running. So the fact that we're already at 60,000, we've actually hit 61,000. The fact that we've hit $61,000 Bitcoin, and it's not even March yet, guys. We've got a whole month and a half before the halving. That's like fucking 45, 50 days away. So how much higher can Bitcoin go in between now and the halving? And then, boom, what's going to happen when the halving hits? Are we going to go parabolic? Are we going to go exponential growth? Nay has 4 monitors. How many does this guy have? I know, right? How many monitors you got, bro? Mitch is 82 years old. Well, he'll literally be standing up there talking, and then all of a sudden he'll just go like this. And that time, the last time he did that he froze, it had to be a good 10 seconds. It may have even been longer. I don't know. It was a long time, and it's just a seizure. You know, that's his brain stopping to work. That's what that is. It's like a car breaking down because it needs to be repaired, and he's too old to be repaired. They don't make those parts anymore, you know? Aw, come on, Bitcoin. Why are you dropping all the way down to there? Why you got to be like that? We're celebrating. We're celebrating. What, do I got to auctioneer you all the way back up to 61,000 Bitcoin? Really? Really? What is this? Oh, it's okay. We've got a... Oh, no, it's not okay. That's not okay. That's almost... Well, no, we might be okay. It's trying to form a double bottom. It's trying to form a double bottom. Let's let the double bottom complete. Once the double bottom finishes, we should start going back up. When that says 60,800, we're cruising. We are definitely forming a double bottom. Want to go out there with your buddy? Harles, go out there. Go out there. Go outside. Good boy. Good boy. Go on. It's okay. Go outside, Harles. Go on. Go. You know you want to go out there. It's beautiful outside. I'm above, finally. Was long time, but you are spot on predicted. Steve Running. Yeah, but you know what's sad, Steve? As I think it may have been you or may have been Randy. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was Randy said, I'm going to buy a whole Bitcoin if it ever drops under, some certain amount. He's like, if it ever drops under 50,000 or 40,000, I remember this. He's like, I'm going to buy a whole Bitcoin. Dude, when it went all the way down to 17, I wonder if he bought a whole Bitcoin at 18,000, or whatever. Randy? Did you buy a Bitcoin? We'll find out here soon enough. Hunter Biden closed door testimony in House GOP probe. Dude, you guys, having this fucking news feed on here while my live show is going is fucking phenomenal. And I can change the stations too. I can change the news stations. So we can watch all the fucking news. We can go through everything live while it's happening. Covering it live. Live feed news. None of this Johnny come lately shit anymore. I need one of those things that goes breaking. So 60,800 is our target right now. If we can get to 800, we've completed the double bottom. As of right now, it's doing the opposite, and it's not looking good. It's looking like it's not gonna. It's looking like it's not gonna finish the double bottom. If it doesn't shoot up to 800, we're in big trouble. We don't really care about Hunter Biden testimony, closed door testimony, right? I mean, what the fuck's he gonna do? Lie about shit? They basically have everything on him, on tape, video. They've got receipts, man. So, how exciting could it be? We can watch Fox, we can watch MSNBC, we can watch OAN, we can watch NBC, ABC, CBS News. We can watch I think Reuters has a channel. Al Jazeera. Hey, Megsy. Really ads. Now remember, we're still probably 10% away from the all-time high of where Bitcoin was, but that's not a lot. Hey, Karen, it's not a lot. You know, is the double bottom gonna form, or is it gonna form an inverse head? I mean, a right side up head and shoulders, which would be bad. They'd be really bad, guy. They'd be really bad, but I don't know if that actually. I don't think we can call that a head and shoulders pattern. Uh, uh, I don't know. Maybe we could. We probably could call that a head and shoulders pattern. It's not good. It means a drop. If that's actually what I'm looking at, you have to go way over. But if you go way over, I mean, I usually just say it would be here. That's fucking close enough. Yeah, it's a head and shoulders. No, I don't think the double bottom is going to form, guys. That's why it's dropping. They would have to shoot up to $800 right now. What day is it? It's the middle of the week. Plenty of time left in the day, too. Wow. Volume is way up, which is good. Look at this drop. So, yeah, this is the head and shoulders pattern that I see, and it's big and it's bad. So, Bitcoin should drop down if it follows this. Geez Louise, dude. What the fuck? Where did we get up to? According to this, we hit 63,734. Dude, we hit $63,734.07. 63,000, 64,000, 64,000, 63,734. $63,734.07. So that was at what time? That was at a quarter after noon. So that was a little more than an hour ago when I was eating my lunch. We hit that shit. So what's going to happen? The drop can go down low, man. It could go all the way down to... I was going to say it could go all the way down to 60,000. Look, it's almost there. But according to this, it could go down a lot lower. I mean, I hate to add it all up. But... Dude. No. I don't want to say it. But it could go all the way down to fucking $56,000, guys. This could drop down to $56,000 right now. $59,800. There was a giant head and shoulders pattern that formed, and I spotted it a few minutes ago, but it didn't have a full dip in between the first shoulder and the head. It just went down a little bit, but it's enough. That little dip is obviously enough. You could see. So it definitely formed a shoulder on the right side, and it formed a head, and the shoulders on both sides are just about matched up. They're close, so it's symmetrical, which makes it a classic pattern. And the target, the head, went all the way up to $64,000, give or take. And from where we were when we're looking at that, we were at 60,000. So, I mean, we could take it from 61,000. We could just say, give or take, we could say 61,000 and subtract. It would be 57,000. So somewhere between 57 and 56,000 is my target of a drop based on a head and shoulders pattern. If you're looking to get into the market and you're like, I'm going to buy, 60,000, whatever, it's going to keep going, blah, blah, blah. I would wait. And if it hits 57, look for it to go to 56 or not, and then I would get on there. It's not going to go much lower than that once that drop is done. Honduras bans crypto. God damn, we should probably watch that. Dude, did it just reverse? can't see it. It's driving me crazy, bro. It's like it's such a bad graph today, man. It's really hard to see what's going on. There's a bounce check mark at the bottom, 59.7. Now, my prediction is it was going to go all the way down to 56 or 57,000. If you guys want to see the head and shoulders pattern, I'll show it to you. It's really easy to see. Okay. All right. This right here would be considered a shoulder. This is obviously the head up here. And then this is the next shoulder. And if you look at these two shoulders right here, they're fairly close here and here. So it's almost, or you could just consider, this one the shoulder, which is perfect. That's symmetrical. So when you get a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder, you could go down from all the way from here all the way down to the bottom of one of the shoulders. And that drop. So this drop right here was it was $4,000. So it'd be a $4,000 drop from where this was. It was $64,000. And that would have taken us down to 60,000. And then you double it. So you take that 4,000 and it's 8,000 down. So then it would have brought us all the way down to 56,000. So the question is now is, wow, it dropped again. Are we going to get a recovery? It looks like it's trying to form another double bottom. So we were down to what, 59 something? A double bottom would be great, man. Also we could form an inverse head and shoulders right now as well. But it wouldn't be as big as the head and shoulders that dropped us down. It would be smaller and it wouldn't be as much of a gain. If we get both a double bottom and an inverse head and shoulders, that could be good because you can add those together. I'm kind of curious to see what it's going to do. Because you're in the wrong window, buddy. It's this window right here. Yeah, there you go. You didn't know which window it was, did you? Cat 1, cat 2. Fox 3! What? What? Hey, what's up, buddy? Commercial break in progress. CNN will resume momentarily. Supreme Court hears challenge to Trump's era ban. Oh, to Trump era ban on bump stocks. Yeah, okay. I mean, so.
Overstepped its authority when it banned the accessories. Remember, the ban came after the 2017 mass shooting in Las Vegas, the deadliest in U.S. history, when a gunman opened fire from the window of a hotel, killing 58 concertgoers and hurting hundreds more. He used a semi-automatic rifle that was equipped with a bump stock so that it fired like a machine gun. CNN senior Supreme Court analyst Jonas
Fucking psycho.
today hearing arguments.
Kill a bunch of innocent people, bro. It's just like, why?
Yeah, it was. Now remember, this is a Supreme Court that in recent years has cut back on gun control and has expanded the idea of the Second Amendment right to bear arms. But this case is not about the Second Amendment. This case is about government regulatory power to expand the idea of what is a machine gun. And as you just referred to this terrible incident in Las Vegas in 2017, in which 58 people were killed, hundreds injured, and after that, the Trump administration said that this ban on machine guns that dates to the 1930s, the era of Al Capone, could cover bump stocks because of how rapidly they could fire. Now here's the language at issue. The text of that law refers to a single function of a trigger that allows multiple firing of rounds. And the challengers say, because the trigger resets itself between shots of a bump stock, it wouldn't fall under that language. The government says that no, the shooter, himself or herself, would initiate a sequence with a single motion, so it should fall under it. So it's interesting, Boris, at some points, the justices were like going like this with their hands as they were trying to simulate, the kind of trigger firing, because it comes down to a single function of the trigger, irrespective of how important this law is. And actually, some of the liberal justices tried to argue that actually the textualist reading, which is usually what conservatives imply, a very textualist reading, actually would accommodate this. So I think it's going to be a close call. And I'll just refer to something that Justice Elena Kagan said. She said, I view myself as a good textualist. At some point, though, you have to apply a little bit of common sense. And what the government lawyer was saying here is that the challengers are doing a textualist reading of what is arguably an ambiguous statute, and that they are actually having to go through some gymnastics themselves, and that the better reading on the text, not talking about good government policy at all, on the text would go to the government here.
It is a fascinating case. Yeah. Look forward to whatever decision the Supreme Court issues. Joe Miscubic, thanks so much for walking us through that. Graham?
All right, let's discuss this now with CNN contributor and senior news writer at The Trace, Jennifer Masia here. All right, so Jennifer, let's talk about this. What did you glean from Justice Neil Gorsuch asking today why the ATF, which is a federal agency, is banning bump stocks rather than Congress? It's a similar sentiment we heard from Justice Amy Coney Barrett.
Right. Well, what they're referring to is the 1934 National Firearms Act. And they're saying, well, if it's a single trigger pull, well, obviously bump stocks are only a 20-year-old technology, right? There's no way that Congress in 1934 could have anticipated anything like that. So they're saying if there is a difference between the amount of effort that a user has to put into a device that makes it function like a machine gun versus
WebEx
the single
by
trigger
Cisco.
pull that is the
That's what it says in the top
standardized
right corner,
device, you know,
guys.
was there any
It's the
distinction
shittiest
made, and
service
should there
ever.
be now? And so that's really kind of what dominated
Oh,
a
it
lot
went
of the
away.
talk today.
Damn it.
But what's interesting is
That
that
is so
ultimately
weird.
this is not a Second Amendment argument. This is whether the
They took it
ATF
away.
exceeded its rulemaking authority. So while the Second Amendment argument kind of dominated today, and the features of the gun, could it be considered a machine gun? Ultimately, that's not what this particular
It's almost
case
like they're
is
watching
decided
me.
on.
So if the justices
Little
rule
Dinosaur Mitch
ultimately
McConnell
that
is
the
pretty
ATF
accurate.
bump
Thank you,
stock
Griffin.
ban is unconstitutional,
Hey,
will that
Killer
have
GB.
repercussions on
Thanks for
other
being
federal
instrumental in
actions
getting me
related to
involved in
guns?
crypto, bro. It's fun. It's fun
Well,
when
what's interesting is
the
that there was just another case this
we're making
week
money.
where the ATF's rulemaking authority was upheld. So a
And
federal gun in California, and of
the
course
good news
other coastal states,
is I'm making even more money today than I was
which,
back
if
during the
implemented via or after
that
an
first
executive
all-time high
order, actually didn't go far enough.
of
That they could have
Bitcoin
gone
because I'm
farther
more
than
bought
the
in now than I
authority
was back then.
outside of Congress.
I
So
hold
it's
way
really
more
interesting to
Bitcoin
see
now
what
than I did
different courts are
back
finding.
then.
The Supreme Court ultimately is weighing in on this once and for all, and that will affect the entire country. Now, bump stocks are not nearly as widely owned as pistols or any other firearms. This is a small subset of the firearms community. Recreational shooters who enjoy, sending 400 bullets or 700 bullets at a time toward a target. So ultimately, this is not going to affect the majority of gun owners or anything close, but it is a gun rights argument that is.
Yeah, it's a gun rights argument, and I understand it, and it's a slippery
Yeah,
slope.
and yet many people, I know
But
it's not the majority. It's
that
not
fucking bump stock is only really good for
or
one thing,
even a
man.
sizable portion, but
You can't argue that about almost anything else on a fucking weapon or a specific weapon. That bump stock
what does it mean for
really only
public
serves
safety
one purpose.
if these are available?
Notably, they were used in a horrific crime where hundreds of people were shot. But we don't see these in a lot of shootings. So the argument could be made that, it's more important to vet a gun owner and not the device, whether it's a bump stock or assault weapon, any kind of different device. These are cosmetic changes, ultimately.
No, I'm not buying into it anymore. I've already made my investment in crypto.
It's more important to focus on that than the actual,
If
so we'll
if
see.
I feel secure enough to use it as a store of value in the future, that's the only thing I'll be doing. But I'm not looking to invest in any more technology or anything.
Using marijuana, regardless of whether it's smoked, vaped, or taken as an edible. We'll have the details on that ahead. And the Pope back.
Study highlights the dangers of using cannabis. Oh, this should be great. We're gonna watch that. This is gonna be fun. Shut up. Oh, God. Oh. God. Something in my fucking eyes driving me crazy. So, pretty lame on the chatosphere today. I cut the show early this morning, and it looks like because of the lack of chat, I might be doing that on this show as well. So, wow, it just formed an inverse head and shoulders. That's good. It did form an inverse head and shoulders, guys. So that's a good sign. It's not huge, but it's a start to go back up. So all right. I really want to hear this cannabis story. But I guess my audience isn't interested in anything today. Steve Running's like, I am. Sober driving. That's funny. Yeah, it sounds like a study I've already heard about, but we'll see. I don't know why they're making such a big deal about it right now all of a sudden.
It turns out that any use of marijuana, smoking, vaping, or eating can significantly increase your risk of a heart attack or stroke. That's according to a new study published today using data from nearly 435,000 American adults.
Bullshit.
They found the danger is real for the young and old alike,
Wow.
even if a person has no existing
It's a
health
bullshit
condition.
study.
CNN's Jacqueline Howard joins us now live. So,
I hope you can hear
Jacqueline,
this.
What exactly did this study find?
Yeah, it was a really interesting study, Boris. What the researchers found, they looked at this group of adults and specifically looked at those who use cannabis, those who use daily, and those who do not use cannabis. And they found that daily cannabis use was associated with a 42% increased risk of stroke and 25% increased risk of heart attack. Now, this is an association, it's not a causation study, but it does
Of course.
parallel what previous research has found when looking at marijuana use and association.
Association, not causation.
Cardiovascular
Right.
health.
It
And one
finds the same
researcher
thing,
specifically
not
talking
causation.
about, smoking marijuana really says
And then you guys lie when you misrepresent what the study says.
is not all that different.
Okay,
from
your stupid
tobacco
cunt
smoke,
ass,
except for the
your
fact
stupid
that
lying
tobacco
cunt ass
smoke, we're talking
doesn't know how to read a
versus
study.
nicotine.
So
But
fuck
it's
you
the
both.
smoke itself that one researcher really kind of
Wow.
put on as a concern and having impacts not just on, most of us think of our lungs, but on our heart health as well, Boris.
Jacqueline, we mentioned the
Our
risks to
heart
young and
health
old alike.
as
Are there
well,
any
Boris.
specific groups demographically that face a greater risk?
I think the takeaway here is it really is the general population this risk was found. And when we think about younger adults,
The takeaway here is
said
more people
that
use
this
cannabis now.
relationship
It's,
between
those people
cannabis
already
use
had
and
problems with their hearts.
potential heart health
It's
risks
not the
was
cannabis.
similar for
You
men
idiots.
under 55
Read the
and women
study.
under age 65. So like
It's
you
just
said,
like
Boris,
Killer
those
GB
older
said.
age, those
I've already
younger
heard
age,
this bullshit.
association was found, and I think it's another important takeaway message for people who may have a history of heart attack.
Bullshit.
To be aware
Bullshit.
of this association.
No,
established
bullshit.
in these cannabis oils.
No, bullshit.
Captain Howard, thanks so much for walking us
Wow.
through. Grandma?
Now to some of the other headlines that we're watching this hour. Pope Francis back at the Vatican after going to the hospital today. The Vatican
Oh, who
says
fucking cares about that old piece of shit? Let him fucking die too. Fuck all these dinosaurs. They should smoke marijuana before talking about it. Cannabis. I like how they literally say it, right, in the middle of the article. She literally says, you know, of course, this is not causation. This is just correlation. Yeah, and why can't you figure out that, you know, more states have legalized and more people are trying cannabis and there's a lot more people with cannabis in their systems, and it's got nothing to do with the fact that they've got fucking fatty heart systems. You know, that they're working on a heart attack already, and now they're using cannabis, and now you want to blame the cannabis use? They already had heart problems. You know, you literally said it. You literally said it's just correlated. It's not causation. And oh yeah, that goes with some other studies that prove the same thing. Yeah, correlation, not causation. It's like all those people breathed air too. Maybe you should investigate the air. They all drank water. Maybe you should investigate the water, right? It's that dumb. That study is that fucking stupid. You know, there's a new product on the market, let's say smart water, which is just fucking water. But a whole bunch of people are drinking it now because it's more popular and it's out there. And all of a sudden, we're finding all these people that drink this product, they've got heart disease. Huh? You think it's the water that's causing the heart disease, or do you think maybe that just more people with heart disease are drinking the fucking water? You idiots! CNN are a bunch of morons. And there's definitely a reason why they're pushing this bullshit study that I'm sure has already been debunked by someone more legitimate than me. I'm certain that there's a reason that they're pushing this right now. I wonder what the date of that study was. New information. What? Really? How new? When's that one from? Because it sounds like one we've already heard before. 500,000 people studied. And guess what? There's a lot of those people that smoke cannabis that had heart problems. Wow, really? Okay, did those people also wear shoes? Did you look into the fact that maybe it's the shoes that they're wearing? You know, were they all people that wore sunglasses? Were they all people that drove cars? Were they all people that ate, you know, a certain kind of food? Or watched a certain show on television? You guys are idiots. CNN, idiots, man. I don't want to talk about this anymore. God, man, fucking idiots. There's a reason they're pushing that garbage, though. And I really wish I knew the narrative, like the telephone chain of command and where that came from, where they're like, this is the story we're going to do. Why? What story? What? Let's look it up. Let's find the fucking study. Let's find the study. One hour ago. Cannabis use associated with higher risk of heart attack and stroke, study finds. So I just found the study. First link. Now, I love the way the fucking, the AI, the Microsoft AI says, cannabis use has been linked to an increased risk of heart attack and stroke. No, it has not been linked. It's like you're saying, it's the exact same thing like you're saying, oxygen has been linked to an increased risk of heart. That's not linked. Correlation is not causation. Linked would be causation. You're using the wrong words and you're lying. It's 430,000 adults. This is a bullshit study and it doesn't prove a goddamn thing. It's just like all those stupid ivermectin studies. This is so fucking dumb. Oh my God. Wow. The study revealed that more frequent use of cannabis, which is what more people are more frequently using it, significant association with adverse cardiovascular outcomes independent of tobacco use. The study revealed that more frequent use of cannabis was associated with higher odds of experiencing a heart attack and stroke. Hey man, are more people using cannabis? Let's just do that. Are more people using cannabis in the United States? Let's Google that. Has cannabis use increased in the United States? Let's find out. 12% of Americans adults smoke cannabis, says 2021 Gallup poll. The percentage has not changed much in recent years. That's from 2021. This is 2024. Are more people suddenly using more cannabis? Is there a whole bunch more people using it? Can we get something recent? Registered. No, they're talking about people who are registered to use cannabis. They don't know how many people are actually using cannabis. It's a bullshit study. Oh, this is a good study. How many people smoke weed? Fuck you. God, what a bunch of cunts. $48.2 million people, or about 18% of Americans, used it at least once in 2019. So how many people are using it today in 2024? Now that it's becoming more popular and more available. They're talking about banning CDC in here, in Florida. CDC, or not CDC, I forgot what it's called. CBD. They're talking about banning CBD here in Florida. A heart attack and stroke aren't caused by cannabis use. No, but that's what this stupid fucking report says, right? And you know how it's got that stupid bot now, this browser, this is Bing browser, I fucking hate it. It's got an AI bot. It literally just sits here and lies to you. Cannabis use has been linked to an increased risk of heart attack and stroke. It's just so easily debunked. Look at who paid for the study. All right. Journal of the American Heart Association. It was published there. Despite common use, little is known about the risk of cannabis use and the current diseases. The cross-sectional study used survey data from 430,000 adults in the U.S. spanning from 2016 to 2020 with participants aged 18 to 74. The data also allowed them to control for other cardiovascular risk factors and tobacco use, showing a similar association was true even among never tobacco smokers. Yeah, because sometimes people have heart disease and it's not caused by fucking smoking cigarettes. Whoa, what do you know? Did you those never tobacco smokers, were any of them around secondhand smoke? Did you allow the control for that? You fucking idiots. How much sugar those people consume? Did you find out how much sugar they all consume? Which we all know is the real cause of cancer. He says cannabis smoke is not all that different from tobacco smoke, except for the psychoactive drug. Oh my God, really? Wow, really? Wow. Oh my God, that's the study, man. That's from the study. Jeffers. This idiot Jeffers. Abra Jeffers. What, abracadabra Jeffers? A data analyst at Massachusetts General Hospital in Boston. Where's the link to the study, you fucking cunts? I don't understand you. How do you not have a link to the study? You don't yet name the study. This is particularly important because cannabis use is increasing and conventional tobacco use is decreasing. Yeah, but you didn't take that into consideration over the overall aspect of the fact that more people with heart disease already are now using cannabis. You fucking idiot. You literally said that right here. He literally says cannabis use is increasing. This is causal. This is not causal. This is just correlated. You guys, correlation without causation is the biggest misunderstood factor in every fucking bunk study I have ever seen about anything. And this idiot is literally guilty of it. And those fucking idiots at CNN don't have someone like me who can just sit in an office and read through this and go, oh, no, this is all bullshit. Why would you put out lies, CNN? Why would you put out lies? You're fucking lying. I'd like to sue CNN for putting out this misinformation. This is provably false. This is all fucking garbage. This right here, the one I'm reading, is from CBS. But they're all saying the same garbage. They're quoting these morons in this guy's press release. But no, there's no link to the actual study there, believe it or not. MedicalExpress.com, an analysis published today in a Journal of American Heart Association. That's what I need. You want to hear this? The odds of stroke for daily cannabis users were 42% higher compared to non-users, with a lower risk among those who used cannabis less than daily. 42% higher. What a bullshit fucking study. Both daily and non-daily cannabis users had an increased risk of heart attack compared to non-users. Daily cannabis users had 25% higher odds of heart attack compared to non-users. And none of this is causal. They can't prove that this causes anything. But these numbers all correlate for them. Fuck CNN. Mitch McConnell stepping down. Fuck that cunt. Fucking piece of shit. Cannabis use was significantly associated with 36% higher combined odds of coronary heart disease, heart attack, and stroke, regardless of whether or not they also use traditional tobacco products. A separate analysis of a smaller subgroup of these adults who had never smoked tobacco, cigarettes, or used nicotine e-cigarettes also found a significant association between cannabis use and an increase in the combined odds of coronary heart disease, heart attack, and stroke. Did you find out if a lot of those people were getting the munchies and eating shitty food when they were getting high? Were they consuming a lot of sugar? Well, let's what about their dietary patterns? Can we look at that? They eat a lot of bread and shit. It's 430 or 430,000 adults from 2016 to 2020 in a survey. So this is survey data, so it's not scientific at all. This is just what people claim in a survey. Any cannabis use, including eaten, was independently associated with a higher number of adverse cardiovascular outcomes, including coronary heart disease, myocardial infarction, and stroke. I mean, is it possible that sicker people use cannabis because they're sicker? And is it possible that the more sick you are, the more cannabis you'll consume? Is that possible? Huh. Let's tweet that.
For you.
Shut up.
Following.
Shut up. Whoa. Just a thought, but is it possible that the sicker someone is, the more cannabis they might choose to smoke? So much for your 430,000 person study. So, can I get some retweets on that, guys? I would really, really, really appreciate that. Yo, Luke, what's up? Yo, Panoy, what's up? I just asked you all a question. I expect an answer immediately. I'll ask you. Okay, I'll ask you. Panoy, please don't be distracting my chat. You know, the fact that you come in late doesn't mean you get to take everything over. So we're right in the middle of something. Now, everybody stay focused. All right? That's Luke and Steve and Kepper and Craig and Asa, and that's it, I guess. I asked you a question. Craig? Oh, wait, but the study of 430,000 people says it seems like the more cannabis you use, the sicker you are. And Nay just said maybe it's the sicker you are, the more cannabis you use. There's your correlation. There's your correlation. The causation is sickness causes more use of cannabis. Does that make sense to you guys? I'll say it again because it seems like I've got Craig Allen on board. Craig Allen, thank you. I'm going to try to reach the rest of you now. Okay. We just reviewed a stupid study that I said was stupid. It's not a study. And CNN and the fucking AI bullshit on this fucking shit browser literally just read out that, oh, by the way, cannabis has been linked to increased heart disease. And what did I say to all of you? I said, that's a lie. That doesn't make sense. Asa said that's a lie too. Did you see that? Also said sugar. Yes, sugar. Right? We're talking about that. But we're just doing a little brainstorming here, right? And I'm like, well, I know it's a bullshit study, right? Are you with me so far? So then I'm looking at the study. I'm thinking, hey, man, don't people who are sicker try to use more cannabis to make themselves feel better? So when they say we found a correlation between increased use of cannabis and more sickness and more heart disease. Yeah, isn't it possible that those people are sicker so they're using more cannabis? Panoy's with me and he came in late. Okay, now Kepper's with me. Okay, A's is with me. I know A's is with me. Killer GB, I would answer now, but I'm driving my truck. You're good. You're good, Killer GB. Okay, everybody's on board. Why? Because that makes total sense. Okay, no, I've got two very coherent friends. Well, my mom and a very good friend of the family. They're in another room right now. They're talking about something over there. And I just want to go just toss this at them really quick. Okay? I'll be right back. It's just going to take a second. Just bear with me. You know what? I'm going to brew a cup of coffee while I'm in there. You guys, get yourself a splash. Go get yourself a splash. I'm sorry that your ears had to. I'm so sorry. I know that your ears, but It was so simple. It was so simple and it went so smooth and easy. I was just like, I told them, just like I'm having a conversation with my mom and a family friend, and I told them about this study. I said it appeared on CNN. I said it didn't seem right to me. I said, could it be that there is a correlation actually between sicker people using more cannabis, not the more cannabis causing them to be sicker? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, he's like, I guess. And I'm like, I guess too. And I'm like, I'm not a scientist, but you would think the people on CNN would at least be smart enough to look into something like that. So easily debunked. And I literally just the entire study. And I got to tell you guys, I'm proud of myself because I was like, no, there's no way that's true. There's no way that's true. That's not true. It's just, I'm not buying it. Increased risk, blah, blah, blah. But I'm sure there's something, and I'm not a scientist, man. I'm not a mathematician or any of that. I'll look, Steve, in a second. I'm just like this, I'm just like this. And I'm like, I've gotten so good at this that I'm like, well, son of a gun, that's all it is. Oh, yeah, exactly. Cancer is that's a very it's very common for people to use cannabis that have cancer. Absolutely. But it's just so simple. Think about it. I mean, just write it down on a piece of paper and show it to them. Just a thought. But is it possible that the sicker someone is, the more cannabis they might choose to smoke? So much for your 430,000 person study. Now, I hope that all of you will please go to Twitter and retweet that, like it, put a comment on there, and send it off to people. Send it off to CNN, and let CNN and all these news agencies know that you don't appreciate them lying about cannabis, man. They're literally lying about cannabis. This is an unproven study, and it's okay if you want to say, yeah, we see there's a correlation there, but they're not just saying correlation. This Bing search said it's linked. It's not linked. Like I said, it's like linking oxygen. It's like saying all these people were breathing oxygen. It must be the oxygen we have to look into. It is that dumb. It's that dumb of a study, and it didn't take me that long to get there, and I'm not that smart of a person, and I'm definitely not a scientist. I'm not qualified for any of it. But for some reason, I literally just debunked a study, man. A study that CNN, MSNBC, a CBS, and we could go down the list, man, because it's a huge list, bro. CBS News, Washington Examiner, Stanford Advocate, U.S. News covered it, RepathAHCP.com, American Heart Association. Cannabis use linked to increase in heart attack and stroke. No, linked. No, it's not linked. It's like saying oxygen is linked to increase heart attack and stroke. It's not linked. They're not linked. It's like saying brown eyes is associated with increased heart attack and stroke. There's no link there, man. It's just with people have brown eyes. Are you kidding me? This isn't how you do a study, man. Once again, I ask you, I implore you, are you listening? Does this make sense? Somebody was asking about the inverse head and shoulders. Yeah, the inverse head and shoulders completed, and it has risen up from there, obviously, because we were down to 59. We're all the way back to 61. Right? It climbed a lot in the last 20 minutes. Asa says, look at cancer patients. They use cannabis. Yeah, the sicker you are, the more cannabis you use. The crazier you are, the more cannabis you use. Wow, we found that cannabis causes craziness. No, man, I'm crazy. I use cannabis so I don't feel so crazy. It helps calm me down. It helps me feel better, and it gets thoughts out of my head. It's great. It doesn't cause that. I've always had that bullshit. I found cannabis, and I was like, oh, man, relief, finally. Steve Running says, sure does. Okay, man, I'm back. I got kafefe, and it's delish. It's delish. Dude, can I just say, Nailed it. Oh, yeah, I nailed it. 100% says Craig. Kepper Monaco says 100. Yes. Yes. Dude, I completely concur with the audience right now. We got this one right. And you guys must, I bet you some of you are proud of me right now. I bet you some of you right now are thinking to yourselves, dude, that makes so much, what Nay just said made so much sense. That tweet that I put out, it's out there for all of you to retweet. Put it up there, man. Set it up. Put it on a pedestal, guys. Retweet it. Let people see it. You know? It's only got 9 views. Please feel free. Please feel free to send that tweet out and get people to look at it and comment on my commentary. It's like I want to go out and give a speech on that. And it would be such a short speech. That just as short as that tweet is. You know, could it be that the sicker you are, the more cannabis you smoke? Well, yeah, it could absolutely be that. So maybe you're just using an increased amount of cannabis because it makes you feel better. But the cannabis is not what's causing the heart disease, what's causing the stroke. Bab Blue Jaws. Thank you, Bab Blue Jaws. Thank you. Thank you for the retweet, Bab Blue Jaws, over on Twitter. Thank you. I almost said over on Kepper. On Twitter, not Kepper. Hey, Kepper, you want to shmiggy me? Kepper, when you want to shmiggy me? Okay. Okay, we're all charged up here. The red-eyed Jedi. Bong loaded. Wonder how he's doing. Hope he's doing well. Anyway, everybody, Bab Blue Jaws, thank you for the retweet. Rising Debs, thank you for the retweet. And the likes, thank you guys so much. Feel free to multiple retweets to multiple individuals. Retweet it at CNN, retweet it at MSNBC, retweet it at the assholes who put those lies out there. Retweet it at, NORML. Retweet it at, dispensaries and cannabis-related stuff. Craig Allen, thank you, Craig. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the retweet, buddy. I see you, buddy. They're coming through. I'm seeing the retweets, guys. Thank you so much. Man, I just literally officially debunked my first study, and I'm so proud of myself. I'm like, I did it. I really did it. I did it. I'm like, that's so true. I mean, it really is true. I've got friends who are sick, and you know what? The sicker my friends are, the more cannabis they use. It's true. It's just very simple, man. They can't find the mechanism. Hey, CNN and Google bot or Bing bot, AI bot, Hey, all of you cunts on MSN, all the newsline media, show me the mechanism. Show me the mechanism. Show me what it is in the cannabis that's causing the heart disease, that's causing the stroke, right? Show me. What's the science behind it? Oh, right. You don't have any science to back this up. None. You've never been able to find any science to back this up. Are you kidding me? And CNN, you cunt motherfuckers are sitting there acting like it's the truth, like it's some kind of truth. Really? 2913. Let's do 2950. I like 2950. We're gonna do 2950. You know, you got Boris fucking dumbass over here on CNN with whatever the fuck her dumbass name is. The two of them acting like that's a link, like there's a legitimate link, like this study has proven something. And then you have some girl come on there, somebody that they're interviewing, and you have her acting like, oh, by the way, yeah, there's no causation, there's just correlation. Right. Show me the goddamn mechanics behind it. Show me the mechanism. Show me what's causing the deaths. You can't. And for that motherfucker to say that tobacco smoke is the same thing as cannabis smoke, the only difference is cannabis smoke has THC in it, holy shit! Really? Show me all the lung cancer bodies, you idiot! You fucking idiot! No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. All of you watching, listening, playing along, playing ball, cheers. But why now? But why now? People are protesting outside Alabama State House over IVF ruling. Go join them if you're in Alabama. Way to go. We just had a cup and handle for him, guys. Wow, I haven't seen one of those in a while. That's beautiful. Cheers, Pinoy. A 2-year-old knows this. Yeah, but CNN doesn't know it, hippie chick. And thanks for the comment. Coinbase is trending. Oh, shit. What? Everyone's Coinbase account went to zero. Uh-oh. Should I look at my Coinbase account? Everybody's Coinbase account went to zero, but they're saying it's site degraded performance. We are aware that some users may see a zero balance and may experience errors in buying or selling. Our team is investigating this issue and will blah blah blah. My Coinbase is fine. Yeah! My Coinbase has all the money. These all the money shows right there. The hin. Probably got a little bit of Solana there, you know, maybe some Ethereum. Who knows? Polygon. Just, you know, when I want to buy a thing or two, I'll use different exchanges. I don't always get around to moving everything off to an offline wallet right off the... Fat boy, be nice. Thank you. Good boy. Craig Allen says, hello, Pinoy. Echem. Yee, says Pinoy. Wow, we had a cup and handle form, guys. And it's also really big inverse head and shoulders. We're looking great. And a cup and handle, so we're looking really good, guys. Bitcoin's about to go up. So, we're at 61.2. We're going to go back up to 64, guys. Maybe a little higher. Get ready. And it might happen during the show. It could start happening right now. I mean, we've already moved up since we were down to 59 something. So we've already moved up $2,000, guys. This market is insanity. Imagine that. During a live stream, guys, we've moved $2,000. I'm kind of wondering what I do have sitting in there. I've got Ethereum. No, maybe not. Where's my assets? Here we go. I've got Solana, Cardano, Ethereum. I do have one ETH sitting there. Polygon Matic, Cosmos Atom, which is getting 9.2 APY, dudes, over there. So, that's crazy. 9.2, man. A little bit of Comp, a little bit of Tezos, just some pennies, and a little bit of Algo. That's it. Hey, no. I know, I see you. But we don't do that. We're going to put this over here, because we don't do that. I'm saying hello. Yes. You're beautiful. Can I pet your face? Can I pet your face? Well, you don't like it when I pet your face. You don't like it when I pet your face, okay? I know how to get you pissed off. That's funny. So if I want you to go away, I'm just going to try to pet you right on your face. Yeah, that'll make you go away. Yes, it will. I just learned something about you. No chin, please. Hey, Token Tony Z. Congratulations, Bitcoin holders. Yee, says Pinoy Grower. And all crypto holders. I mean, I don't know how the Harmony is right now. It wasn't doing that great earlier. Nothing exciting going on over there. Big drop in Harmony. No. 2182, big drop on Harmony. I don't know why. Greedy people selling off giant chunks, I guess. Selling out, making money. No. Stay down. I know. People cashing out to pay their taxes. Okay. I'm gonna pet your face. There, oh, you're going away, huh? You're going away. You don't like that face pet. Okay, go away. He's so cute. This cat is so fucking cute, man. Oh my god. And persistent. Quite persistent. And smart. The cat is very smart. He learns very quickly. It's a meme of this stick figure with a stick poking at Coinbase. So come on, do something. It's so fucking funny. It's so true. No, no. Stop it. Go on, go on. Stop it. You're being bad. No. 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 Did you just hiss at me? Did you just hiss at me? I don't like that. The cat's now going like this. Like squinting at me. Damn, we're falling big time, though. We formed a cup and handle, man, so I don't know what the hell. State Texas Police Agency Chief appears before grand jury.
I ran into a family member in town here this morning, and I asked him if he received any word on whether or not he was going to be testifying in the grand jury, and still he's one of the family members that hasn't. So that's certainly interesting, and we'll see what happens here, Boris.
Boris, the liar. The guy who lies about cannabis for CNN. And that bitch right there, too. She's a fucking liar, too. So fuck them both. Liars.
To immigration and customs enforcement officers for possible deportation. CNN National
It's gloomy. I have a TV set up on my wall mountain below its dresser with 2 monitors for my cameras. Watch it, you. I keep looking down at here outside thinking, why? Enjoy my sunshine. I'll share my sunshine with you. How's that, Craig?
In the spring of 2022, when you had governors like Governor Abbott in Texas sending people crossing the border to cities like New York, cities like Chicago. And so that is kind of the background of all of this. He's breaking now with precedent, with decades of precedent, in part in response to growing concerns about public safety and just about immigration in general. We've seen it already be a top issue in some recent elections, and it's a top issue on voters' minds, and it's an issue that Democrats aren't faring very well with. But the sanctuary city policy in New York has been in place since 1989. So we're talking about a long time. You saw Mayor Ed Koch first introduced a sanctuary policy, and then Mayor Bill de Blasio expanded on that a few years later.
So the mayor calls for changes to the New York City sanctuary policy.
Now wants to challenge and change. Listen to what he said at that press conference on Tuesday.
Okay, here we go.
I don't believe people who are violent in our city and commit repeated crimes should have the privilege of being in our city. There's some people that feel that they should be able to remain here, keep doing their actions until they eventually convicted. I don't subscribe to that theory.
Says they're all criminals.
And you heard him there talking about the idea that we should wait for a conviction, and that is the problem that a lot of immigration advocates and just civil rights advocates are having a problem.
Migrant crime. It's a new category I've created. Do you like it? I like it bigly. I'm calling it migrant crime, everybody. Migrant crime, everybody. Now, it's the only kind of, pay attention to me. Migrant crime. It's different than regular crime. It requires 1/1000th of the amount of crime to be just as bad as regular crime. Do you like that? You guys like that? Migrant crime. It requires 1,000th of the amount to be just as bad as regular crime.
The city council is not
1/10,000th of the amount. Let's tweet that.
Yeah, that's really interesting, but he is sending a very loud message. Athena Jones, thank you for that report. Coming up, the White House wants to protect your personal data by keeping it out of the hands of foreign governments. We're going to tell you what it's doing. And there's supposed to be snow on these ski slopes snow skiing, you know, but warmer temperatures, they're causing this muddy meltdown instead. So what this is meaning for some winter resorts next.
There's some things that work better together, like your workplace benefits and retirement savings, where that helps you choose the right amounts without over or under investing across all your benefits and savings options, so you can feel confident in your financial choices.
They really know how to put two and two together. Loyal, well planned, well invested, well protected.
You want thicker, stronger, fuller hair? You need expert skincare. New Dove Scalp Plus Hair Therapy Serum. Active skincare ingredients. Targets the source of beautiful hair.
Migrant crime. Wait.
Thicker, stronger, fuller.
Migrant crime. It requires 1/1000th the amount to be just as bad as American citizen crime. That dude's walking on water. That dude was walking on his Jesus. That man is Jesus Christ. He committed a miracle on the pool. I saw it on television. I saw it on the television. I saw it on the television. I can get that camera closer. I can totally get that camera closer, bruh. I get the camera closer, bruh. A little closer to the TV so I could get even clearer and get a better picture. I'm just saying I could do it. I could totally do it. I could make it straighter, make it better, a little bit younger, a little bit fresher. Why not? Migrant crime. It requires 1/1000th the amount to be just as bad as American citizen crime. That's a good tweet. Sturdy. The cannabis sturdy. Fucking didn't study dick. You know? It's like I said, you could have just said it was oxygen. That's the amount of studying you did. Studying would have been finding the mechanism from cannabis that causes all of this heart disease and stroke. That would have been a study. You are just looking at numbers, looking for things that match. You're just as bad as these cue ballers. You're just as bad looking for numbers that make sense to you. With no facts, with no science. You tell them, Pinoy. You tell them. You tell them how great it is in here. Get the real deal. I still got it. I still got it. I still talk like that sometimes. Yield. I want to fix that TV, man. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about unplugging this thing and plugging it back in and getting the thing. I'm totally going to do it. I'm totally doing it. I'm totally unplugging the camera. Totally unplugging the camera. Watch this. I'm doing it right now. Boflow. Boflow. Oh, done dealio. Now, we're going to plug that camera in somewhere else. Now we're going to see if when we click on it, we can deactivate it and activate it, and then we're good again. Look at that. Look how good we are. Biden seeks to limit the sale of Americans' personal data.
Talk about this. We have CNN's Sean.
Here, I'm gonna adjust the TV, guys. Give me a
About
second.
this executive order and the need that is prompting this.
Well, Brianna, I mean, this data has been out there for a while. The last
Data.
few years it's exploded, and
This
data
data.
you can find, whether it's dating apps or phone location, it's all legally bought and sold in the U.S. But the concern here is that foreign spy agencies don't have any sort of road bumps in getting access to this. So it's trying to make that.
Give me a second here,
The
guys.
sale of data to companies that may then pass it on to foreign nationals.
I'm just
But it's
going
really just
to,
kind of a Band-Aid on the problem,
maybe I can
frankly,
zoom
and
this
the
out.
Officials acknowledge that because what they're calling for is a comprehensive Congress legislation, a bill to protect Americans' data more comprehensively, whereas this is just kind of a stopgap measure.
What would foreign countries do with this information?
Well, for example, say
Your mom.
you have data, phone records of people, their location of
They
a,
do your
of a
mom.
cell phone, someone going in and out of a government facility. You can build a pattern of life based on that. If you watch, a certain, say, Department of Energy facility somewhere that's sensitive, you know,
I know where that
who's going
glare
in and out and
is
so
coming
on.
from
So
exactly.
it's really a profile, an aggregate. It's not one piece of data, it's some sort of huge secret that they're worried about. It's collecting a profile on someone and being able to follow them and then knowing what their weaknesses are, where they've gone on the internet, that kind of thing. Brianna, that could be used for blackmail or to try to recruit them as spies.
Very interesting. Sean, thank you for that report. Boris?
Now to some of the other
Boris,
headlines
the
that we're
liar.
watching this
Boris,
hour.
the
The University
liar.
of Georgia is committing more than $7 million to campus security upgrades after the killing of Laken Riley. The money is going to go to hiring more police officers, installing more security
Oh, I
cameras,
think I see where
and
it's coming
lighting
from.
upgrades as well.
Hold on.
Remember, Riley was found dead after jogging through a remote part of campus last week. Investigators say the 22-year-old nursing student was hit over the head before the killer dragged and hid her body in a secluded area. A Venezuelan migrant has been arrested and charged with her murder.
Migrant crime.
Was reduced by
Migrant
50%
crime. It's a new word. I
Brazil.
came up with
That's
it all
according to the
myself.
country's environment minister, who said that efforts to control illegal activities in the Amazon are showing results. Brazil has stepped up efforts to address climate change since its last president oversaw massive deforestation on his watch. And there was chaos on the court last night.
There was chaos on the court. I heard about this.
Between rivals Texas Tech and the University of Texas. Fans throwing objects on the court after a flagrant foul by a Longhorns player. He wound up being ejected after the play. Texas Tech was also slapped with a technical foul for the rowdy fans' behavior, prompting their head coach to address the crowd over the microphone, urging them to take it easy and calm down.
Yo, go, take it easy, Mike.
Yikes. Still to come, snowless ski slopes at some famous resorts around the world, and experts are blaming climate change for the money mess that threatens their survival.
Okay, yeah, I could adjust that.
Specifically in Italy. That story is next.
There's some things that work better together, like your workplace benefits and retirement savings.
And two gay men. All right, let's see.
Across all your benefits and savings options, so you can feel confident in your financial choices.
They really know how to put two and two together. Boy, well planned, well invested, well protected.
Students of any age, from anywhere.
Add two, it said. That's funny.
New kind of classroom.
All right, that is about as good as I can get it without changing. That's not bad. I gotta say, man.
To plant new beginnings.
I must say.
So when minds grow, opportunities follow.
Puertos tienen una nueva prueba para ambos, gripe y COVID-19. Dos resultados en una sola prueba.
I must say.
Realízate la prueba por solo $19.99. Walgreens.
I must say.
Imagine your child going to school without a decent pair of shoes and
That's
socks,
great.
or a
Will be
warm
great.
coat to protect them from the cold.
Benoit, thank you for the $20. Holy shit.
Be able to provide these basic needs for
I just
their
noticed that.
Subaru
What?
wants to help by giving these critical
Woo, 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 woo. $20. I'm gonna be paying taxes this year, bro. On this year for sure, man. I'm making all these tips. They're like, you made income. I'm like, yeah, I did. Hey, now, what was that? Hey, man, maybe that's a sign. Ron DeSantis just fell off the wall. Maybe that's a sign. It's a sign to take him down. That's pretty cool, though. I mean, that's pretty cool that we got that TV right there like that. That's cool. But I can't leave the camera right there. It's not in a good spot. I just realized that. So I can't do that. I gotta bat the camera away. It's in the way right there. It's totally in the way. It's totally in the way. But yeah, I'll mess with it. Anyway, love you guys. Take care. We'll see you later on the next show. I'm at Nay's Garden on Twitter. Peace.